But first, egg on his faith. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Meet the constituency that the Biden campaign is desperately trying to win back.
Free Palestine! Stop the genocide! Free Palestine!
During the holiest time of the year for Christians in New York St. Patrick's Cathedral, the faithful could not even enjoy the celebration of the resurrection. The pro-Hamas protesters believe their cause trumps everything else. It was disgusting at every level. But was their disrespect, their sacrilege, condemned by the White House? By our president, who calls himself a Roman Catholic? Of course not. Because that would mean offending Muslim voters or left-wing activists. But the Biden administration, look, they're fine offending, even targeting Catholics and Christians of all denominations. Remember, it was back in 2022 that the FBI was considering the potential problems with traditional Catholics. And yesterday, the Biden team celebrated Trans Visibility Day, despite its coinciding with Easter. Now, this isn't a day started by them. It began back in 2010. But they have fully embraced the day, even plastering it all over their social media accounts. But Biden, confused himself, has proven good at confusing others.
I want to send a message to the entire community, especially to transgender children. You are loved. You are heard. You are understood. And you belong.
Because kids today aren't confused enough. But second point, if you're going to commemorate godlessness, at least have some respect for Christians and wait to do so another day. The left already celebrates godlessness 24/7 anyway, so an internationally designated day, week, or month is frankly redundant.
Today of all days, I stand proud and visible with my fellow transgender Americans. Happy Transgender Day of Visibility.
While the White House did its best to brush off the Easter uproar, Christians do get the message loud and clear. Look, they already know that if they live their faith openly, or frankly, if they ever posted anything about biblical teachings on human sexuality, well, in this administration, they'd be considered bigots or even potential domestic terrorists. Now, everyone knows there's no room in the Biden administration at any level for traditional Christians who believe that the Bible is actually the Word of God. But there is room for others.
We are going to fight and win wars with brain power. And if those brains happen to be in a trans body or in any other body, you should want them serving alongside you.
Diversity is just so important in our culture. It's important for our country, for the world. And so we really need to welcome diversity and actually celebrate diversity.
Sorry, that might have been a little too much Rachel tonight. All right, all diversity except ideological or intellectual diversity, of course. They don't like any of that. The Biden team, the Democrats, the media, they believe, and frankly, they mandate total conformity and submission. If you question them at all, you're an outcast. You might be a racist, misogynist, etc. And the only way that you can be a Christian and not be a bigot is to be a cafeteria Catholic, or, you can be more spiritual than religious. That's usually okay. It's so bad for Biden that even the fairly liberal Washington, D.C. Cardinal Wilton Gregory could not hide his own dismay.
I would say that he's very sincere about his faith, but like a number of Catholics, he picks and chooses dimensions of the faith to highlight while ignoring or even contradicting other parts. There is a phrase that we have used in the past, a cafeteria Catholic. You choose that which is attractive and dismiss that which is challenging.
All right, I love that. Okay. But does Biden even care? I don't know, but thank goodness, with all this controversy swirling, the intrepid Al Roker, in his barometric pressure, was at the White House today to ask about the upset that Biden has caused among Christians.
How was Easter for you guys?
Great. We spent it up in Camp David. As a whole family, my dad used to say families are beginning, middle, and end. We had them all up there. We went to Mass on Saturday, and we had a great Easter egg hunt. We actually take these plastic eggs and put some dollars in.
This is education. So as you can see, there's something for everybody here.
Wait, did she actually? Wait. Did she actually say education? Okay, but after the fluff, Roker got to the meat, right?
What's your message to people about why they've got to engage and get out there to vote?
They're going to engage. An overwhelming response when we're out on the road. Look, we have tens of thousands of people contributing $5, $10 a pop. We've opened up 100 headquarters. We have people waiting to just get engaged. I mean, I just think people are so tired of the negativity that is propagated that they just want to get engaged. They want to change things, and I'm optimistic.
At that point, he was just waiting for a question from the Easter Bunny. But look, Biden's verbal mumbles and stumbles, those are one thing, but his willingness to offend Christians, his failure to speak out against what his fellow Catholics had to put up with at St. Patrick's, that speaks volumes. If prayers at a large mosque during a Muslim holy day had been similarly disrupted and ruined, but let's say pro-Israel protesters, some type of Christian protesters, I have a feeling we would have heard from the White House. Now remember, their messaging is always political, though. And now, well, Christians hear them. And that's the angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.